have started up here. And read to me, what do you notice and what are you noticing is happening? Liam.
The cookie was not half yet, and that cookie was half.
So what did we call this cookie?
A full cookie.
A full cookie, or what was the math word we used for it? Do you remember?
Whole.
Whole cookies. Remember, we wrote up here the word whole. And then on Wednesday, it says chunk. And we wrote down the bear ate the whole cookie. And so, Leon, yesterday you said that the cookie was in halves. What does halves mean? Ryan?
It means, like, it means 2 pieces of.
Okay, it means 2 pieces. What else, Lulu?
It can be, it doesn't have to be 2 pieces because, well, that probably could be 4 pieces if you did small,
But if it was in 4 pieces, would it still be halves?
it would be 1.
Let's look up here at our vocabulary card. So here there's lots of pictures that say half on it. And then on the back it says half is when one part, shape or set is divided into exactly 2 equal parts. So Ryan was right when she said 2 parts, and then we also want to add in that part equal. This is the same size as this side. Well, now that we know you had that yesterday, any predictions on what card we're going to have today for Friday, November 4th? Andre, what's your prediction?
That one.
Do you think it's going to be another cookie
Just like that, except for line.
with another line going through it? Allison, what do you think?
Like different animal eating.
A different animal eating it. Amber, what do you think?
I think it's going to be a different 2 animals, 2 different animals eating a half and the other animal eating another half.
Oh, and you did the I agree with you symbol. Okay, let's find out who's going to help us decide today. Kate's not in here right now, so I'll put it back in the bucket.
Yeah, Mrs. Gardner was out yesterday.
Emery's not in here. We have so many friends out with teachers right now. Allison, come on up. Okay. Great. Allison, come on over. And I want you to show this to the friends before you put it in the pocket. Come over, baby. Show it to the friends. Can you show it to them? Okay. It says go, go. Can you please put it in the pocket?
It even has a Target mascot.
And then you can sit down for just a minute. Oh, he does look similar to Spot, doesn't he? Okay, so you were correct, Amber, in saying 2 animals. Go, go. Why are there 2 animals? Why are there 2 animals? Lulu? Because there's 2 halves and they each took 1. So remember, on our observation chart over here, we are not writing it every day this month. That's different. We are doing it every other day. Wholes, halves, or fourths. Which one did we do today? Whole, halves, or fourths? Ryan? Halves. 1/2 or 2 halves. And my sentence will be 2 dogs each ate 1/2. So I'm going to underline half. So the bear ate the whole cookie, but the dogs ate halves of the cookie. Okay. Now I'm going to switch out our time on our clock. Yesterday you guys got to 3 o'clock. What's going to come next? Akil. 4 o'clock. So I will exchange the 3 for a 4. I'm going to switch up the analog clock for 4. And then the digital. on the clock, please. So please color from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Now I'm looking at our clock right now, and I want you to look at the shorthand. There's the shorthand and the longhand. Look at the shorthand. What number is it pointing to? Jess, the 9. The big hand is almost at the top, just like right here. And when it gets to the top, pointing at the 12, it will be 9 o'clock.
It's slowly moving to the 12.
It is slowly moving to the 12. In a couple minutes, it's going to be 9 o'clock. Because when the big hand is at the 12, that's our new hour. Yes, James? You have a digital clock. Anyone else have a digital clock? Does anyone have an analog clock like that at their house? Awesome. So you can practice telling time on both. Do you? This weekend you can look around your house and make a tally chart of how many clocks do you even have in your house.
I just have a.
Oh, I have another job for you, my dear. I need you to circle 4 on the number line
I
because
have a clock on my phone.
she is now circling the 4 on the sentence strip. And I'm going to keep you up here. Yesterday, we started the next row of building to 10, so we went back to the blue crayon. Please add the next X.
Oh no, we're almost up to 50 days.
We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Thank you very much. You may go back to your spot. Okay. I'm going to take this off so you can see it clearly. I want you to look at our days in school chart right now. First thing, let's count how many days have we been here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. So we have been here for 42 days.
When it's 100 days, it's going to be pretty close to the end of the school year. Then it's only going to be 72 days. Yeah. School's not hopefully end in June, for sure.
First graders, I'm going to change this. We still are on the 11th month. We are on the 4th day of the month, and the year is still 2016, November 4th, 2016. I know 42 is made up of how many tens? How many tens do I have here? Big youth.
4.
Okay, so I have 4 tens, or we could say 40. And how many ones are in 42? Lachlan? 2 ones. Now, I want you to look at the way this chart is made. Do you see this line that's going down the middle? Raise your hand if you think you know why there's a line there. Why do you think there's a line there, Liam?
Because it's halfway there.
Halfway.
To the end of this.
Okay, so look at that. We talked about halves today on the calendar, and we have halves here. Now, if I were to cover up the second half, how many days are on the first half? How many boxes to fill in for the days are on the first half? Yes. 50. Now, if we're at 42 days today, how many more days do we need to get to 50? If we are at 42 days, how many more days until we get to 50? Joshua?
8.
8. How did you get that, Joshua?
Because I saw 5 right there and I said 3.
So you saw the group of 5 and then said 5, 6, 7, 8. You had no, you just knew 5 and 3 is 8? Well, that's great. Lulu?
I knew because there's 2 days and there's 10 in each one, so 9, 10, and then finally there's 2 lessons.
Wonderful. Wonderful finding a different way. Now I'm going to take away the orange paper. We are at 42 days of school. How many more days till the 100th day of school? If this is 50 and altogether this is 100, how many more days of school until we get to the 100th day of school? Lachlan?
58.
How did you know it was 58?
Because if one is side is 50 and there's only 8 days left in one half, that's 58.
So we knew there were 8 days left in one half, and we just said there were 50 in another. So Lachlan said I knew one was 50, one was 8, 50 plus 8. Did anyone else do that too? They took the knowledge already that we had and then added it together. Nice job. Okay. Now, yesterday you guys did a doubles activity with the cards. We are going to do another activity with the cards today. We're going to use our fingers. Evan, I would love for you to come join us for this. Would you please just leave that there and come sit right here? It's a little bit past 9 o'clock now. Yes, Evan, come sit behind Finn. Friends, when I look at this card, there's 0. There's 0 dots on the top row. There are 0 dots on the bottom row. Would you please make 2 zeros? Thank you. When I look at this card, I see 1 dot on the top row and 1 dot on the bottom row. Would you please show me 1 on one hand and 1 on the other hand? When I look at this card, I see 2 dots on the top row and 2 dots on the bottom row. Show me 2 and 2, please. When I look at this card, I see 3 on the top row and 3 on the bottom row. Please show me 3 and 3. When I see 4 on the top row and 4 on the bottom row, please show me 4 and 4. And when I see 5 on the top row and 5 on the bottom row, that is all 5. Okay, now we're going to play a little game. I'm going to flash a card at you, and you are going to show me the doubles with your fingers. We're going to do a practice one. So, if I flashed this and then I put it down, I'd like you to make moose antlers, and you're going to put the answer up here. And I will know that I have doubles because if I touch them together, they each have a partner. Doubles are made up of 2 groups that are equal. So you can always test it by touching. Okay, you ready for me to flash one for you? Ready, look. Flash it with moose ears, moose antlers. Now touch them together to test that you're right. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Good job. You ready for your next one? Evan, please have a seat. Ready, set, look. Touch them together. So it was 1 plus 1 equals 2. Here we go for the next one. So that one was 2 plus 2 together equals 4. Ready? Look. How many on the top row goes on your right hand? How many on the bottom row, Mika, goes on your left hand? So it was 5 plus 5. Touch them together now. They make 10. So remember, doubles are 2 equal groups. And when they're put together, they each have a partner. Nice job. I think that is it for today. Would you quietly please go back to your desks?
Yes.